with the cards inside. Those of you that are watching this have already taken the class, so this is pretty much just a refresher for you. I've already started doing this part. The back of this part is a 12x6 piece of Tempting Turquoise cardstock. The only reason it's done so much is because I accidentally hit take a picture instead of video, so I was doing this and didn't realize I wasn't recording. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to cut your cardstock 12x6, and then I actually ran these 2x2 squares through the Big Shot with the Finial Press textured template folder. And you can use 3 different designs of DSP, Designer Series paper, or you can use regular cardstock if you want to. But I just went ahead and used the multi-purpose Tombow glue. And let me spread a little bit on there. Since I was fixing the video camera, it's kind of dried up on me a little bit. So you want a lot on there, but you don't want it so thick that your paper is going to buckle. And I have kind of a pattern going here. You can do whatever you want to do, and it's not going to line up. Even though they're 2x2, for some reason they still don't line up perfectly. But that's okay, because you can always trim off the edges if you need to, or whatever you need to do to make it look nice before you put it all together. So, and I just stuck them all on that 12x6 piece of cardstock. Okay? Then you set that aside to dry. And I have another piece of cardstock that is 3 1/8 this way by 6 5/8 this way. Excuse me. So, and I scored it all the way around on all 4 sides by 1 inch. Now I will go ahead and snip it up just up to this score line here on the long sides. Okay, and then you fold your pieces. Like so. And then you want to take and use our sticky strip, and you just need 4 small pieces. I usually cut just one big piece and then cut it down a little bit. And you just want to fold your flaps in, that way you know which ones to put them on, and just put a piece on each little flap. Like so. Okay? And then you will take the pieces off and put them together with the flaps going on the inside. And this is actually really easy to make. It's just takes a little time depending upon how you want to do yours. So, and then that's your inside box. That's the base of your purse, which is this part right here. Whoops, and all the cards fell out. Okay, and then I usually, if I can find the end, I will put 1 strip of sticky strip all the way around this little box on the top. Okay. And then I will also put one down on the bottom all the way around, just to reinforce it a little bit better, to make sure that it stays together. Okay, and we're still waiting for the other piece to dry, so you go ahead and set that aside. And you can move on to your handles, which this is a 12 by 1 5/16 of an inch. You don't want it any more than that. And then I have scored it directly down the middle, leaving 1.5 inches on either side. Now this side is already cut and rounded, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You want to use your wide oval punch and flip it upside down and put this through the top. I usually put mine in the back first because it slides in easier that way, and then put it around. See, so it goes like that, and I just put the edge of it up to the edge of the paper punch and just punch it so you have that left over. And then you have your two sides that are rounded so that it looks like a buckle. After I do that, I go ahead and use my matte pack and my paper piercer. You like my little paper piercer deck. So, and I use the holes that are in the center here, that are the 3/16 by with 3 1/4 spacing. So, and right here is the line that I scored, and I usually take this line right here, this one, right here that is closest to the holes, and I line that up to the edge. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to get in the way just a little bit probably so I can see where I'm placing this. And I make sure that this line here is directly at the end, and then I just go through and I pierce it all the way around. And I will go ahead and fast forward this part so that you don't have to suffer all the way through me punching this entire thing. Okay, so for this next part, going around the edges, there is no real trick. You just have to kind of do it freehand. Okay, all done with that part for now. And you need to do 2 of them, but I've already got my other one finished. So I'll set that aside. And you want to take a white gel pen. And these don't like to be pushed, so I wouldn't go this way, but they like to be pulled. The ink comes out better. And you just take it and you just run it from hole to hole. You might have to go a little bit slower if you're not good at connecting the dots, like sometimes I have to slow down because I start to mess up. And you just do this. And I will go ahead and fast forward this part too.